China's EV industry is about to implode. China's electric vehicle industry has been hailed as a global leader, but beneath the surface lies a potential crisis. What if I told you that this booming industry is on the brink of collapse? China's EV industry has experienced rapid growth, becoming a dominant force in the global market. However, recent developments suggest trouble ahead. From supply chain issues to declining government subsidies, cracks are beginning to show. In this video, we'll explore the factors contributing to the impending implosion of China's EV industry and its potential implications. China's EV industry has been riding high on a wave of innovation and investment in recent years. From sleek electric cars to cutting-edge technology, China's been leading the charge towards a greener, more sustainable future. However, beneath the surface, cracks are beginning to appear, signaling potential trouble ahead. Imagine you're building a giant Lego spaceship. You've got all the pieces laid out in front of you, ready to go. But, you realize you're missing some crucial pieces, like the big spaceship wings or the shiny rocket boosters. Without those pieces, your spaceship just won't fly. Well, that's kind of what's happening with electric cars in China. You see, to make electric cars go zoom, they need special batteries. And guess what? These batteries need special materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. But here's the problem. Sometimes there just aren't enough of these materials to go around. It's like trying to bake a yummy cake without any flour or sugar. It just doesn't work. And to make matters worse, there are also delays and disruptions in the factories where they make electric cars. It's like trying to build your Lego spaceship in a storm. It's chaotic and messy. Now, here's a question for you. What do you think happens when there aren't enough materials to make electric car batteries? And how do you think we can solve this problem? I'd love to hear your ideas, so let's put on our thinking caps and brainstorm together. Remember, even big problems like supply chain issues can be solved with teamwork and creativity. So keep asking questions and exploring the world around you. You never know what amazing solutions you might come up with. Imagine you're at a super fun carnival and there's a game where you can win cool prizes. But, the game organizers decide to give out fewer tickets to play. Now, it's not as exciting because you have to work harder to win those prizes. Well, that's kind of what's happening with electric cars in China. In the past, the government gave out special prizes called subsidies to people who bought electric cars. These prizes made electric cars cheaper and more appealing, like getting a discount on your favorite toy. But now, the government's giving out fewer of these prizes, which means electric cars aren't as cheap anymore. And when something isn't as cheap, fewer people want to buy it. So here's a question for you. What do you think we can do to make electric cars more affordable again? Maybe we can find other ways to encourage people to buy them, like offering special deals or discounts. What ideas do you have? Well, let's put our thinking caps on and come up with some cool solutions together. Now let's imagine you're at a big playground and there's a super cool slide that everyone wants to go on. But, oh no, now there are lots of kids waiting in line to slide down. That's kind of what's happening in the world of electric cars in China. Lots of companies want to make the best electric cars, like how lots of kids want to be the first one on the slide. So they're all working really hard to make their cars super awesome. But here's the thing. When there are too many companies making the same thing, they start to compete with each other, like trying to see who can run the fastest. And when there's big competition, things can get a little crazy. Companies start lowering their prices to try and get more people to buy their cars, which is kind of like having a big sale at that toy store. But it also means they might not make as much money, which can be a bummer. So here's a question for you. What do you think we can do to make the electric car competition fair and fun for everyone? Maybe we can find ways for companies to work together instead of competing all the time. What ideas do you have? Imagine you're building a giant Lego castle now, and you've got all the pieces laid out in front of you, ready to create something truly magnificent. But wait, who's going to put all those pieces together? That's where the awesome team of engineers, designers, and workers come in. These folks are like the superheroes of the electric car world. They work tirelessly to design and build the coolest cars on the block, using their smarts and creativity to make them faster, safer, and more fun to drive. Without them, electric cars wouldn't be possible. But here's the thing. Behind every electric car, there's not just one person, but a whole team of people working together. It's like a big family, with everyone pitching in to make something amazing. So here's a question for you. What do you think makes a great electric car team? Maybe it's teamwork, creativity, or never giving up when things get tough. What qualities do you think are important? Well, let's share our thoughts and celebrate the awesome people who make electric cars possible. So now let's imagine you're on a big treasure hunt, searching for hidden gems and treasures. Well, that's kind of like what the future holds for China's electric car industry. Right now, things might seem a little bumpy with all the challenges we've talked about, like supply chain issues and competition. But guess what? Every challenge is like a puzzle waiting to be solved, and with every puzzle comes an opportunity for something amazing to happen. As companies in China figure out how to fix those pesky supply chain problems and come up with new ways to make electric cars, we might see some really cool changes. It's like finding a secret passage on your treasure hunt, unexpected and exciting. And speaking of cool changes, get ready for some awesome new technology. Imagine if electric cars could run even faster or go even farther on a single charge. Well, with advancements in technology like solid-state batteries and better charging stations, that dream might just become a reality. So here's my next question for you. What kind of super cool features do you hope to see in future electric cars? Maybe you want a car that can fly or one that can drive itself. Let your imagination run wild and share your wildest dreams with us. We've explored the challenges facing the exciting industry, from supply chain woes to government subsidy cuts and intense competition. But amidst all the bumps in the road, there is something important to remember, and that's the human element. Behind every electric car is a team of superheroes, engineers, designers, and workers who work tirelessly to make our dreams of cleaner, greener transportation a reality. It's their creativity, teamwork, and dedication that drive innovation and push the industry forward. And as we look to the future, there's a reason to be hopeful. Yes, there are challenges to overcome, but with every challenge comes an opportunity for something amazing to happen. Whether it's finding new ways to solve supply chain problems or dreaming up super cool features for future electric cars, there's no limit to what we can achieve when we work together. So let's keep on dreaming big, exploring new possibilities, and celebrating the incredible people who make it all possible. And remember, even when the road ahead seems uncertain, the journey is always worth it. As we say goodbye, I won't ask you to subscribe, like, or do anything else. Instead, I'll leave you with this. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and never stop dreaming. Because who knows, maybe you'll be the one to invent the next big thing in electric cars. Until next time, keep on adventuring, my friends.